And here down the road, they see a farmer coming with his oxen. And they're like, well, that's interesting. And he comes up to them and he said, for $50, I'll hitch up my oxen here and I'll pull you out of this hole. They're like, well, this is a deal. So he hitches them up and he pulls the car out of the hole, and then they pay him, and he looks at him and he says, you're the 10th car I've pulled out of this hole today. and the couple looks at him and they look out at these extensive, beautiful fields, and they say, well, when in the world do you have time to plow your fields and take care of your crops? They said, do you plow at night or take care of them at night? And he looks at him quite seriously and he says, oh no, night is when I fill the hole up with water. Is it possible for us, when we hit those mud holes of life, that the same one who pulls us out of that hole is the same one who created that mud hole in the first place and made it so muddy and filled it up with water? What do you think? Kind of yes and kind of no, right? We're going to take a look at that. Is where do those mud holes come from, and what are they all about, and what do we do when we're in one, especially in a rental car? That's so bad, right? Okay, anyway. So hopefully they bought the extra insurance. I don't know. Anyway. But so what do you do about it? So what are the mud holes of life? I think we all could come up with a few ideas, right? What are the mud holes of life? Any ideas? Too much month left over at the end of the money? That's a good mud hole, right? That'll really get you stuck up to the axle. But we don't necessarily really want ourselves to transform. We just want it to go away, right? This is messing up my life. Anybody ever said that? This is messing up my life. And I just want it to go away. I don't want it to be there. I don't want to deal with it. I just want it to go away. Normal? The problem with that is, sometimes it's like we get mad at fate, at God, at whoever, at the whole, at whatever it is, and we want it to change or we want it to go away, when the real deal is it's there, not so it can change, but so what? So we can change. That's the deal. It's there so that we can change. So back to this idea of, did the same person that pulled us out of the hole put the water and make the mud in the hole? Let's take a look at that. Yes, essentially. Who that farmer is our soul. That's our soul. Guess who gets out there every night and puts the water in that hole and makes the mud? It's your soul. And what do I mean? Do I mean that your soul, or that God, that some person's sitting up there and going, I think I'll get them, or I think I'll teach them a lesson. They're ready to learn this one. I think I'll go out there and really make a big old mud hole for them. No. If you think like that, that's not how it works. That's not how it is. God does not teach us lessons, by the way. I know sometimes we say it like that, but that's not really how it is. Who teaches us lessons? We do. We teach ourselves lessons. And at the back of that is our soul, is that aspect of us that's sort of between the absolute, between divine mind and the absolute, and between our physical and psychological, emotional manifestation. That's that of us which carries on through eternity, that of us which is not interested, by the way, in our comfort and ease. Well, no. Your soul doesn't give two hoots that you're comfortable. Your soul is interested in that you wake up. It's interested in that you become more and more filled with the conscious ability to express the light that you are, to shine your spiritual nature.